In this episode, can ChatGPT find your dream car? A minty fresh Porsche and a very confused Ferrari. Welcome to episode 220 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao. This is going to be a fun episode.
Oh?
ChatGPT. We've talked about it many times on the show. It's a large language model, an LLM in the machine learning world. But we're going to have it try to find you your dream car.
Ooh.
So they've recently added some stuff to ChatGPT, and I'll show you.
Fun.
I'll show you real fast here. In the paid version, which I have the paid version, they have plugins and they allow for browsing. Plugins are kind of cool. They let you see a whole bunch of stuff. You can have it do website scraping. You can have it do fitness stuff, and there's a whole plugin store that has a whole bunch of different plugins. We're not going to use that. We're going to allow it to scrape the internet. So we're going to do, if I go here, browsing. So it can search the web.
Oh.
Which previously ChatGPT could not search the web. So
All right.
that was kind of a downfall for it. Now it's been enabled to be able to do that, and the internet as we know it will probably change in a way because of this. I suspect we're going to find a lot more paywalls for stuff to prevent this large language model from just taking information from people's websites and putting it here. Yeah. So regardless, let's see if it can. And we've never tried this, to be clear. I've never tried to have it try to find vehicles. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see it as we go. We're going to try to see if it can find you a car. Now, we came up with a little prompt here, and our prompt basically says, can you find me a car within 200 miles of Sarasota, Florida, that is rear-wheel drive, has a manual transmission, over 350 horsepower, around $100,000. So that is...
You're describing a Porsche 911.
Okay. That is a very... not super specific, but that's some guidance for it to go figure out.
You're also describing a C7 Corvette Z06.
It could be a lot of cars, but let's see what it does.
I'm so curious.
I am very curious as well. So it's browsing the web. Okay. So it's browsing the web for rear wheel. It's clicking on link. It's going to Car Gurus. Oh, here we go.
What does it give us?
Oh, it's thinking. It's clicking on some links on Car Gurus.
It's literally going through Car Gurus thinking...
Yep. Okay.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! It did it!
Tell the people what it found.
It found my car! It found a 2018 Porsche 911 with rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual transmission, 500 horsepower, 4-liter flat 6, in white with black interior and 6,000 miles. I have to see it. What is it? Show me my 911.
So the cool part is it shows its work, right? It says, I searched for this. I clicked on a link of Car Gurus. I then went back to the last page. I clicked on the next link. And this is one of the links that it clicked on. I don't specifically see your Porsche on here, which is kind of interesting.
But is there another link that it clicked on?
I don't know. Let's ask it.
Wait, which one did you click on? The top one or the bottom one?
Can you link me to that car? Let's see if it will.
And
I wonder if it's going to have to go through its own big rigmarole. Car listing. Oh, I think it was this.
You just scroll down.
I think it was this. No.
It says you have to scroll down.
Oh, is that what it told me?
Yeah. You need to scroll. You may need to scroll down to find the specific listing for the 2018 Porsche 911.
Okay.
So let's
try
see what happens.
Let's go here. Let's search for
scroll down for
2018.
a Porsche 911. I will most likely find it quickly. No, there's a Boxster, not quite. Oh, there's 500 results.
Oh God, I don't think that it would have gone more than 2 pages deep, to be honest with you. Was that it?
No, that's 2013, but it fits the bill.
2018, right?
Yeah. Wait, scroll up a little bit. What is that right there?
The Camaro?
No, to the right of it.
To the
2021.
Right?
It's 992, not 991.2. Ooh. ChatGPT.
Okay. Interesting. So it kind of did it. Kind of.
It described the car that I want.
You know, I wonder if it couldn't set the location correctly, right? So I wonder if we're looking at search results that are different from what it looked at. because it searched a query, right, on the website that said near Sarasota, Florida. But I don't know if that like Car Gurus is smart enough to actually filter down.
Yeah, it is. Go back to Car Gurus. Yeah.
No, the zip's this.
But that's within 200 miles of Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like Delray.
Oh,
that's
okay.
East Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
interesting.
Yeah, that's relatively near Florida. I mean, it's Florida. Everything is 200 miles in Florida, pretty much. But
please note that the link leads to the page of car listed. You may need to scroll down to find the specific. That's really weird.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't really know why it didn't work. All right. Can you find one on a different website?
Ooh, I see where you're going with that.
I wanted to try to go
the
away from Car
actual
Gurus.
listing.
Well, I wanted to go away from Car Gurus because it seems to not work that well with it, and we'll see if it can find Carvana, some other car listing
Maybe
website.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Kind of curious. Is it clicking? Oh, it's in Carvana right now.
Oh, speak of the devil.
It's in Carvana looking around. This is kind of fascinating.
This is very odd.
This is so we can look at what it's going to, which will be kind of, well, you can also see down. Okay. Let's see where she's going. So it's going here. It's going
Bradenton,
here.
Florida.
Oh,
That's not over 500.
it found a GT86.
It did.
Wow, it found my car. Fascinating.
It did.
It didn't fit the criteria.
Clicking on a link.
It's still trying.
It's failing a lot.
Okay. It clicked on
It just
those.
keeps going to the same car.
Nope, that's not that. That will come back.
Finish browsing.
Apologize. Ah.
Ooh.
Okay, so I apologize for the inconvenience. It seems an issue with the browsing tools, such as preventing me from accessing several car shopping websites. If you'd like to create a guide. Interesting. Okay. Visit a car selling site like Car Gurus, Edmunds, Carfax, yada yada. So it's basically giving me guidance now.
Yeah.
It's telling me, hey, sorry, I can't really do this for you, but you should go try. Okay.
Interesting.
Can you find me a F-150 at sarasotaford.com? I guess we'll just give it the domain and see if it can go figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be easy.
Right. In theory, they have a billion of them, so
that should be
we'll see what it does.
And
clicked on some links. What's this link? So this is search new cars. I can see it down in the bottom left. ASPX. This is their homepage.
yeah, okay.
Now it's going to search new. Searching for F-150.
So it's
clicking
using
on a
that
link.
verbiage.
Yep. It's pretty fascinating that can actually do these things in sequence.
It's going through it the way.
Oh, click failed. Look at that.
Ooh.
That's fascinating.
Maybe it's because there's a hyphen in F-150.
Ah, is it supposed to just be normal?
I think so.
Okay. I'll tell it to try normal F-150 here in a moment. It went back to the home page.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if
Back
I
to
do
search
this.
new.
Wonder if I beat it.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I'm just curious. And let's see.
I clicked on search used.
Ford F-150 for sale, Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, no, there's like a billion of them. Any one of the search results page should have. It's really clicking around, but it's kind of just like going back and forth between the home page and the new and used page is what it's doing right now.
Huh.
Although I don't. Searching site : Sarasota Ford F1. So I wonder if that went to Google and searched that, because I think you can. I think you can filter that down. Oh, it found a listing. It found this listing based on the link, at least.
There we go.
It hasn't given me just that response. Here we go. Okay. It gave me a VIN. It gave me a price. Does that VIN match? Let's find out.
1FT 16360 is the last of the VIN.
Yep.
Oh, look at
Is
that.
the price correct? 46. Well, it might have taken one of these crossed out prices, but let's see. Oh yeah, 46.0. Wow.
That.
Wow, that is fascinating, dude.
Wow.
And you see how many times it failed to do it, but then like kept doing different attempts at.
I shall never quit.
That is fascinating.
Wow, that tried a lot.
It tried a whole lot, but it eventually got there. And I think it had to use some trickery with Google to get there.
I think so.
Which is pretty interesting.
That is quite odd.
ChatGPT, kind of a monster now.
Yeah, it does. It tells you it has a turbocharged engine.
I'm
and
sure
cruise control.
It read that somewhere off the page.
It definitely did.
So you can see that this tool is going to not only take jobs, but like do a process of problem solving that we've never had in computers before.
It's kind of creepy.
Kind of. You can see that there are a lot of use cases that it could solve. For example, I just asked it, here, let's do this. Can you tell me the F1 schedule for 2023? Let's see how it decides to figure this out.
Yeah,
I was trying to...
to me, it's the how do you get to the answer is kind of cool.
Right. So it's going to search it on... I think it actually uses DuckDuckGo behind the scenes.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
And it clicks on some links and it does some stuff. So let's see. It's looking at some
trying
F1
for something so simple.
Yep. Reading content failed. Interesting.
Oh, maybe F1 has something on their site that won't let ChatGPT.
They could. They could have some robot blocking stuff. They could.
I think that's what's going on there.
Reading content failed. Go back to the last bit. The fascinating part is it shows its work about what it's doing, and it's exposing the links that it's clicking to find the information. Yeah. I think if you had something like this, you totally have to have that happen. Like, you have to show its work, or else people won't believe it. But scrolling down, thinking.
It's failing on reading content.
It's struggling.
I bet you F1 has some sort of, like, LLM blocking thing.
You just have, like, robot blocking stuff. You prevent it from doing JavaScript. I apologize for the delay. Oh, it found it.
A partial schedule.
Oh.
Huh.
I think that this is basically correct, though.
Yes, except for Imola.
Well, yeah, but that's recent.
Oh, and Russian.
Oh?
This is old. This is old. This is not correct.
Can you go look quickly at the F1 schedule?
Yeah, I can tell you it's not in Russia.
Cross-compare this. You're right. There is no Russia. Was there a Chinese? Because that also got bailed on the schedule.
Is Chinese there?
I don't see it, no.
I will tell you what the schedule is. So
Imola's in April 23rd? That's not right.
No, and
this is the wrong schedule.
Let's see. Bahrain, yeah. Saudi, Australia. Azerbaijan is before Imola. U.S. at Miami. Does that even have Miami? It does. Okay.
Yep.
Italy, there's Imola. Then we've got Monaco.
Yeah, this is wrong.
Wow, that's very wrong. Is Monaco even on there?
No. Wow.
Very wrong.
I wonder if it took like 2 years ago, 3 years ago schedule, something like that.
Well, Monaco's been on there forever.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Monaco's never not been on there, hasn't it?
You're right. I don't know. That's fascinating. ChatGPT will be confidently wrong sometimes, and this is one of those times that it was confidently wrong.
Do we even have a German Grand Prix?
Please note the schedule could be partially updated or changed depending on various factors such as weather, environmental. For the most accurate, up-to-date, I recommend the official Formula 1 site. Okay. Interesting. Yep.
Ooh. That's weird.
So it failed to find you a Porsche, found you an F-150, and then didn't give you the right schedule.
Well, it found me a Porsche. It just wouldn't give me the Porsche it found me.
The link to the Porsche.
Yeah, it found it, but it won't let me see it.
Fascinating. I bet you with a couple months of iteration, this thing is scary good.
It's going to take over the world.
Kind of.
I will not let a robot penetrate me.
Here's a question for you. What task can't it do? Yeah. If we put this in a car with a person, could it teach a car or could it teach a person how to drive a car?
I don't think it could because it's too nuanced.
You're probably right. It could give them the guidance, the direction. It could point them down a path, but I agree. It won't
tell them the simple move the steering wheel to the left or to the right.
Right.
But it does. I don't think it could accurately depict what you need to feel when you do that.
Let's see what it says for how do I drive a car. And this will be the last query that we give it here. Get comfortable, adjust your seat, yada, yada, start the car, insert the key, check the gear shift, make sure it's P, park, using the pedals, accelerator, gas pedal, Shift down to drive with your foot on the brake. Release the brake. Okay. Accelerate, steer.
Ooh, 9 and 3.
Ooh.
You know what? Ask it. How should I adjust my mirrors?
Oh, okay. Using indicators, brake, parking. How should I
Adjust my mirrors when I'm driving.
What did I spell wrong here?
There's too many eyes.
Mirrors. Oh, I did have too many eyes.
In my car. Yeah. I'm so curious what it's going to tell us.
Okay.
Adjusting your car mirrors. Okay, let's see.
Read it out for the audio listeners.
Rear view mirror. The mirror is located at the top of your windshield. Adjust it so you can see the entire rear window from the driver's seat. You should be able to see without moving your head. Yes. Okay. Lean your head until it almost touches. Oh.
I got it.
Lean your head until you can just barely touch the window. Move until you can barely see the car. That's fantastic.
That's correct.
Passenger, lean your head towards the center of the car so it's positioned over the center console. Then adjust the right. You know what?
That's spot on.
Oh my God.
That's spot on.
ChatGPT, I salute you.
Remember, these instructions are a starting point. You need to make mirror adjustments based on your height, seating position. Yeah. So, yeah, it not only tells you the correct information, it also gets you the caveats at the end. That's like, hey, you can make adjustments to whatever this is.
You cannot make adjustments. This is law.
So, yeah, I think it could do some of what you're doing. I agree. There's some nuance around some stuff. But it definitely will give you the guidance down the right path, and then you kind of just go with it from there. And that's what I found it to be very useful for. Like in the code stuff that I'm doing, they'll give me a project. I'll start with this guiding me down a path, and then I have to nuance it into whatever the business rules are for whatever we're trying to accomplish.
Makes sense.
But it's fascinating, and it's actually very good at what it does.
That is really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting use case that we just dove down there.
Yes, it is.
Man, what a thing. But let's move on to some of the stuff that we've seen in real life, not just on ChatGPT.
Okay.
While you've been out and about, have you happened to see anything a bit exciting?
I did. So I got to see this, which is just a cool spot that I saw.
Ooh.
Which is your, average Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica that you see around town. Yeah. That is something relatively normal. I saw it at the Bar George.
What's the name of the color?
What is the name of the color?
Grigio Telesto.
Really? That's that gray?
One of the best colors Lamborghini has created.
Grigio?
It has actually been stolen to be used in Porsche's paint to sample program.
Oh, really?
So you can actually get Grigio Telesto in Porsche and BMW.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
As well as a different one called Azzurro Thetis.
That is neat. I did not know about that.
My brain needs to have that in it somehow.
You are ChatGPT when it comes to car colors. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is a one-of-one Ferrari that I saw around town.
You piqued my interest. It's a one-of-one, so it's got to be exciting.
This is what... I actually didn't see this. My wife sent this to me, and she said, "What is that?" And I went, oh.
Wait a minute. That's not a Ferrari.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
That's a Ferrari Cayman.
They put Ferrari badges on it.
On a Porsche Cayman.
It's even on the fog light cover down there.
It's even on the fog light cover.
Oh, my God. They put Ferrari badges on a Cayman.
But they have the German license plate in the front, right?
They also have Porsche scripting on the windshield. They have the German-style track numbering. They've got, there's
some red on the back here. I'm not exactly sure what that's about.
It's a Ferrari Cayman.
I've never seen a Ferrari Cayman.
And the center cap is correct.
It is. You're right. And it's pointed at. Weird. That is the weirdest car I've ever seen.
Well.
So there's certainly a somewhat Porsche-phile because they have the banner across the top, right?
Well, they're a track guy.
Yeah. Clearly it's a track car. But are they just memeing?
I think they are.
Yeah?
To be honest, I think this is just to poke fun because no one really tracks a Ferrari.
Right. So
I think it's the only Ferrari that's ever tracked.
Unless it's like a GT3 race car. You're right. They don't track them. This
Very
is an interesting
rarely
one.
do you see a Ferrari on a racetrack.
I hope that they're just memeing. They're racing guys that are just memeing, because that's awesome if they are.
I think they are.
If they legitimately are a Porsche owner, and it's not like a boxer, so they like have some amount of like Porsche nostalgia in there, right?
Yeah.
They're not just totally new to the brand and like don't understand it. You have to be somewhat of a car guy to buy this car.
Yeah.
But then to put Ferrari badges on it is kind of an odd one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious.
Have you seen this car?
I
around
haven't.
town?
The elusive Ferrari Cayman, I have not.
It's one of one.
It is.
It's a one of one.
It's amazing.
I'll never see anything as great in my life
I
ever again.
I actually kind of love it.
I kind of do too.
I
At
should-
first, I thought, are you that blatant that you don't understand what you're doing here? And then I thought, oh, they're just having a good time,
Yeah, they're memeing for sure. This is
Yeah.
definitely just poking fun at Ferrari owners.
which is pretty awesome.
I love that. That's fantastic.
So, what did you see around town?
I did see a Porsche as well, but it was a little bit more exciting. It wasn't this exact car, but it was this exact color. It was a new 992 Carrera 4 GTS Cabriolet,
Okay.
because that makes sense to you.
That's a lot of letters and numbers in a cab.
Yes,
Why?
but more importantly, it was in paint to sample mint.
Mint. This is mint.
The name of the color is mint.
It does look minty.
It's minty.
I will say that color does look minty.
It stood out.
That color is vibrant.
I really like it.
I do too.
It was a cabriolet, very similar to this, except the one we're looking at is a Turbo S. I saw a Carrera 4 GTS cab, so similar, but not quite the same. But in that color, with the black soft top, pretty well like that.
When you buy this color, paint to sample, do they give you a handful of mints when you purchase the car?
No, but what they probably will do is they'll actually ship you a very nice pen in that color later.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah, my stepmom got a gentian blue Porsche Macan, and a few months later in the mail she got a gentian blue very nice Porsche pen.
Oh, I think I would want mints, to be honest.
That's
over a pen.
cool. Give me a handful of Tic Tacs.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
Like stuff the cup holder. Well, no, it's not really a cup holder, is it? Stuff the frunk,
The glove box.
with mints.
The glove box with like billion
Just
Tic
like
Tac
open up.
boxes. Yeah. How
Mints
awesome
everywhere.
would that be?
But yeah, paint to sample mint Porsche 992.
That's a cool color.
I like the mint.
That is a
I
cool
think
color.
the mint works really well.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Hmm.
So, let's move on to the I wish they would have.
'Kay.
Wrap this episode up. Do you have one?
I do. It has to deal with debris on the roads. So I wish that cars from factory had like metal skid plates, not just like crummy plastic ones.
Oh, you mean the plastic one that falls off every single time any car makes it to 50,000 miles and crumbles and tumbles down the road and ends up on the side of the interstate?
Yes.
Yeah, and every time they go through the parking lot at tracks. Yeah.
Well, very specifically, what I'm speaking of is I was going down the highway, heavy traffic, nowhere to go, tire debris.
Okay.
Had to go over it. Now,
Right.
I didn't like kick it. It wasn't like a hit. It wasn't like a giant hunk of tire, but it was smaller shreds of tire. I think with a metal skid plate, that would just be wonderful.
Yes, I agree. I think metal skid plates are a good and bad thing at the same time. They will handle the debris. They
Yes.
won't fall off as easily. They won't break. They won't scrape against the ground. But when they fail, they catastrophically fail, and everything explodes.
Well, yes.
That's the downside to them.
That means they just can't be held together by plastic fasteners.
No, they must be like welded or bolted or nutted, securely fastened to the chassis itself.
Not just plastic clips that shred to pieces
Those
when you
things are
sneeze
the
on them.
worst. Those are the worst, man.
They're impossible to get out and back in.
And then I 3D print them, and then those break, and then you got 3D print some more, and then those break, and then it's dragging across the ground. They're the worst. Ugh.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
So that's my I wish it would have. Do you have one?
I do. ChatGPT came up with this, which is pretty fascinating. It wishes, and I also wish this as well, that we had 360 degrees of view in the driver's seat. So, be that transparent everything around you, be that a heads up or a helmet like they put on in F-35s where you can look through the plane or anywhere around. How awesome would it be if your car gave you a way to see through the car?
You can see how close you are to parking curbs so that you don't hit your bumper.
That'd be great. You could see the tire debris you're running over and it bouncing around under the car and smashing up all your
damage you've
plastic clips. That'd
Yes.
be great.
I don't mind that, actually.
It would. I think it would help with safety a lot.
Got a bogey, 5 o'clock. Deploy smoke.
Just pour some or some oil in the pistons. Yeah.
And then you make your speedy getaway.
I did not know, but the smoke that's deployed in airplanes when they're doing smoke shows,
Yeah.
all they do is put oil in the headers.
Is it oil or just unburnt gas?
It's a form of oil.
Huh.
It's not like motor oil. It's slightly different. But yeah, they just put it in the exhaust, basically. Yep, right in the headers. And that's it.
Huh.
Yeah. It's relatively simple. I wish that there was a way that you could see through the car.
I agree.
How feasible it is? Not at all.
Impossible.
But it's a cool idea.
It's a cool idea. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else?
I do not.
It's going to wrap us up. Episode 220. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment. Let us know, has ChatGPT helped you out in any way? Has it helped you find your dream car? Because it was close to finding mine.
True.
If you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.